Hello and welcome back to our penultimate episode of this epic combat. As has been the case, if you are not interested in listening to combat, don't worry, next week is the final week for this, at which point there will be a TLDR version of this combat put up on our YouTube channel, so you make sure you've subscribed to our YouTube channel at the RPG Blender and check back with us once that goes live. Hello and welcome to the RPG Blender, where we give lesser played games and forgotten settings the roll the dice they deserve. I'm your host, Game Master George, thrilled to welcome you to the next chapter in our adventure. Our heroes' past lives continue the struggle against the Inheritor, but what new power is about to emerge from this monstrosity? Find out as we explore a new land of power and ancient secrets in Exalted, Bloodheart. So, welcome back to the RPG Blender from that commercial break. We are returning in definitely the same clothes that we were wearing last time we played. That's not a coffee cup, that's a coffee carafe. That's my coffee cup.
We're doing great here, guys. We're doing so good.
Carafe and a cup? You've got a big old thing of coffee right next to you, and then what you drink it out of? My God, George.
You think I'm going to drink out of the carafe?
I was going to ask why.
Savages do that.
It's all going in your belly anyway.
Save on dishes.
That's what I'm saying. Thank you, Britt.
Dishwashers.
But mugs are like porcelain, and the carafe is like glass. You know, the glass. It's
who drinks out of glass?
Plastic.
Who does that? Fucking crazy, man.
Anyway.
Watch our YouTube video to get that joke.
Back to the combat. We have Gold Shadowed Arrow.
Boy, right back into it.
Right back into it.
Wait, George.
Hey, man. You're the one sitting there with 28 initiative. You knew who was first.
I did do that. You're right. I, for some reason, thought I would have the leisure of watching Bright Shattered Ice like channel a spell or something, or
wouldn't give you that much time.
Sword the golden blade, slash into this creature and like burst out the other side of its head. But
Oh, no.
it is my move. I have,
and just to make sure that I have the picture right, the black-eyed serpent head, the blue-eyed serpent head, and the white-eyed serpent head are the ones that are still up, or there's a green in there. No, green
is up. Blue is down.
Blue is down. Green is up. Black is up.
Red is up.
And red is up. No, didn't we just pop it? Didn't we just murder the hell out of the thing?
You tried.
George.
You bopped the kill.
Question for you, George.
Mm-hmm.
If, hypothetically, I had an ability called Heavens Crash Down, which you don't have to look up because that's not the name of it. I was just making that up off the top of my head. But if it said I can only use this when I'm at -4 health levels, does that mean if I've taken 4 health levels of damage, or if I'm at,
that means you're at your minus? Yes.
Okay. That's not a real charm. That was just an example that I ended up. But I was just curious about the use of that because it's a very powerful charm.
It is, and that's why you can only take it when you are at death's door.
Okay, yeah. That definitely is not a Chekhov's gun. I'm not foreshadowing anything that may or may not happen later in this episode, because I have no control over that. If I get that low, I probably would just die immediately anyways. So, but if it was real, which it's not. So anyways, my turn that I'm taking right now here on this podcast that I'm not prolonging as I doom scroll through my 159 freaking charms.
Remember when at the beginning of this venture you were like, I'm not going to be able to go back to Adramalik after having all this power. I'm not going to go back. And Craig commented, oh yes, it's going to be so freeing when you don't have these huge monsters anymore. Are you feeling it now?
I can feel it, Mr. Krabs. I can feel it.
I'm excited to go back to Cloud 9. Things were simple, and we were like, "Cool, we can pump 3. You know, we can pump 5.
I'm gonna punch extra hard.
Right.
I'm gonna roll physical dice because I'm not rolling 50 in one go.
Right. Yeah. I miss dice. Dice were nice.
Okay.
Have we stalled long enough for you, Gold Shadowed Arrow?
Okay, I'm trying to figure out if I can do this thing.
Probably, if you have enough motes.
Yeah, just do it.
I have 13 motes.
You do.
So I could do this. Okay,
crap
how
ton
many
of initiative.
heads are there?
There are 4 heads remaining.
There are 4 up right now.
Yes, there are.
Wait, isn't the red-eyed one is super low though,
Red
right?
is-
Like
The
red
red one is in crash.
crash or it's
Oh,
crash.
But has not been
Didn't I-
hurt badly.
Oh, I didn't hit it. Oh, crap.
You did it. You did withering. And then
How
it
about-
was attempted to be blasted by the death ray, but the death ray did minuscule damage, unfortunately.
Right.
Okay, but it did take some damage from the death ray,
Took
right? That's what I was.
1.
Oh, right. Okay, minuscule. And then the blue one also took damage, if I'm remembering
Blue one is
correctly.
down right now.
The blue one's down. Oh, great. So it's just the red one that took a little bit of damage, the green one, the white one, and the black one.
That is correct.
Okay. Guys, maybe this is a dumb move.
Doesn't matter. What would gold shadowed arrow do in this moment?
Cannot do less than essence damage each. That's insane. Yeah,
Sounds big. This sounds big.
I just do this.
sounds good.
Okay, I'm going to use Rain of Feathered Death, which allows me to split my arrow into a devastating barrage. I can make multiple decisive attacks. Oh, it's against a single target. Does this creature count as a single target? Crap.
No.
Reading comprehension. No. Damn it. I wanted to shoot all the heads.
That would have been dope. That would have been so dope.
Fuck. I read it, man. I read everything else except the against the single target.
Don't worry, you're in good company.
Okay, I'm probably just gonna use Solar Spike then. While with higher initiative. Oh wait, no, that's the one that doesn't use my raw damage. Or that doesn't. No, so I don't want to do that. Solar
Well-
Judgment Flare.
While he's working. Mhm.
I was going to say, just to ask some more questions about our current situation. In what condition do each of these serpent heads seem to be in? I know that we've kind of attempted to whammy the body, but the body is still moving pretty heartily. But what about the remaining heads?
Of the remaining heads, we
crashed red and it's got minuscule damage.
it looks about as damage as knocked around as the green and the white head.
Okay.
Whereas the black looks a little bit more chipped up. Meanwhile, gold shadowed arrow. Did you look at arrow storm technique?
I was just about to thank George, you sexy man.
Contrary to what you might believe, I don't want you guys to lose everything. I'm just
Thank
not
you.
opposed to it happening.
Right. Okay. So
Also, we have to move the podcast along. So
right, Gold Shadowed Arrow
Oh yeah,
will use.
if you have not finished this combat, by the end of this, everybody explodes. Sorry, that's just what happens.
You know what? I look forward to the narration.
Some kind of Suicide Squad. All right. So I use Arrow Storm Technique. Gold Shadowed Arrow will use Arrow Storm Technique, palming a storm of essence, like grasping it out of the air and shackling it into giant arrows that they stick onto their gembo and launch into a barrage of striking up to essence times 3 targets up to a medium range from my initial target. So this is a decisive only attack that can hit multiple targets. And since my essence is 9 or 10, I have 10 essence, I can strike up to 30 targets up to medium range from my initial target, which I believe is all the heads and even the body. So I'll just hit. I think I'll hit all of them unless it divides. Let's see what happens. Roll a single attack against the defenses of every target, then apply damage. These extra decisive attacks carry a base damage of my perception. Oh, sick. Wait, base damage of my perception.
Continue reading.
Divvy up the current initiative evenly among the remaining shots to determine the total raw damage of each attack.
So it'll be your perception plus, assuming you target all 4 heads and the body, it'll be your perception plus 1/5 of your initiative as damage dice against each one that you strike.
Okay, so since I have I have 28, so 28 divided by 5, so like almost 6. So 6 dice for 2, and then 5 dice for the remaining 3. Right? Does that math out?
It depends on how the rounding works.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure it just rounds down, but I could be wrong.
Oh, okay. 28 divided by 5. I have 20
Would be an extra 5 dice against each of them.
It's 5.6 and it rounds down. Oh, okay.
Is perception or what did it say? It said the perception is the base damage. So does each of those shots have his perception score for the base damage plus that 5?
For the raw damage, yes.
Oh, baby.
Assuming I hit, do I have to make an attack to hit on every single target?
That is correct. Well, That is correct.
one
but
attack.
Exactly, but it's applied against every single one. So you only roll once.
Once. Okay, so I only have to pump once. That's good.
Gosh.
You don't have enough. Well, you have enough to pump a little.
I kind of have to. I could be wrong, but I feel like
drain your defenses.
What was that?
Huh?
Who said that? Okay. Yeah, we're doing this. All right, 5 motes, 1 willpower. Let's spend it. How do I spend it? 5 motes. Commit 5 motes.
Quality.
Spend 1 willpower. Spend. Let's do it. Arrow storm technique. All right, so Gold Shadow Arrow looses this bolt of essence, of pure essence that like skyrockets towards. I'll target the redhead because that hits everything. Everything's within medium range of the redhead, I believe, because it's 2 range bands away. Right?
Okay.
Yep. So I'll shoot at the redhead again. Taking this thing out as soon as it comes up because fuck the redhead. And
pretty rough time with this redhead.
As the arrow like penetrates it, it like goes through like the part where he hit the last time right in its face and kind of fractures out of the hole that he left there, like filling it with like this bright like light that expands outwards and lances these giant arcs of energy that then ping pong and like hit every other head, and then one shoots straight down like from its like arcing around its like neck and like drills directly into the body of the massive beast.
Okay, so you're splitting your attack between 5 targets.
Yes.
All right. You can have a 2-dot stunt for it.
Probably the wrong move. I probably should just focus on the heads. But
remember, your wound penalty takes away 1 die from your total.
Yes. Fun. What
is your total?
I can still spend up to 14 motes though. Never mind, JK. I only have 8. I'm gonna spend all 8 of them.
Oh God. Okay. So meanwhile, the heads. What are they gonna do? They might do stuff.
I mean, they can do whatever they want. They're still gonna get hit.
Maybe.
Definitely. Totally. He said with supreme authority.
Yeah, we have seen these rolls shit the bed many a time. Your confidence
That we have.
is down.
Okay.
Well, I kind of have to have confidence because I will literally die after this.
The arrow, as it streaks toward the red head, it attempts to open its mouth to catch it with a gout of flame to incinerate it before it can do much damage. Of course, it will still get to target all the rest of the ones. However, it's hoping that it will prevent it from striking it. And then as the other arrows burst out from where it impacts with the gout of flame, hopefully, the other heads will each begin emitting their own version of their emission. You see spitting attacks. You see, the green globules going to... ooh, interesting. Yeah, the one with Contentious Sword in his mouth will turn as if to try to catch Contentious Sword, make him be struck instead of himself. The blackhead will attempt to whip itself upright, catching with a tooth to knock it out of the way, whereas the white one, you feel just an aura begin to emit from it, and you see the arrow beginning to slow as it approaches. Meanwhile, the large one,
powers.
The large main body of this creature, you see it tense its shoulders where the arrow is arcing down toward it, and you see its skin begin to move and grow into a harder bit of chitin where it's going to strike. Make your damage rolls.
Okay, so 13 plus the 8 that I'm pumping is 21, plus the 2 from the 2 daughter is 23, and that's already including the -1 because 13 is -1. All right, let's make that roll. Ooh, yes, that's pretty good. That's a 19 out of 23.
Okay, 19 out of 23. You hit every target.
Yeah!
All right, so
damage.
Start with the initial one, red.
Okay.
What is your damage?
7, 8, 9. So my perception is 9. I'm trying to check and see if I have any merits that augment my perception. I don't think so.
You also don't have any motes left to activate anything.
True, but I'm just saying if they just augment it, if it's not included already,
like a permanent effect.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, it's just 9. Okay, so 9 plus the 5 is 14. So let's do 14. I have to subtract the soak, right, or something?
Nope. What is your total damage pool?
9 from my perception plus the 5, 14.
Okay, 14. It doesn't get to apply its hardness, so you hit. You get to roll your full thing, doesn't matter. So roll that damage.
Okay, so 6.
6 damage against the red head.
That should take it out, I think.
No, it does not.
What?
Yeah, they're bigger.
What?
They're bigger than that.
What?
But you're doing good work.
You are doing good work. You're
Okay.
doing the sun's work.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
This would be damage against the green head, I guess.
All right, Greenhead, as it attempted to move Contentious Sword out of the way, but your arrow slips past, striking it in the throat.
You can do it.
Also a 6. Or no,
Also
that's a 5 because that one of them was a 10. It doesn't explode on damage, right?
That is correct. So it's a 5?
A 5.
All right. It does not look quite as wounded as the other. All right, let's do the Blackhead.
Okay. Come on, man. 4. What is happening?
Uh-oh.
I'm rolling
Oh
14
no!
dice. I mean, I'm doing damage. I'm doing damage, right?
Yeah, and that was the one that was the most hurt. All right.
Doesn't go down, does it?
Now, next is the Whitehead. However, its aura perhaps slows it enough to actually make this matter. How many ones did you roll on your attack roll?
For the black one?
For the white one.
I haven't rolled the
It's-
white one yet.
You nope, for your attack roll. You rolled the same attack roll against everybody.
Oh, against everything. I rolled 2 ones.
Just barely not enough, as it gets to raise its hardness by the number of ones that you rolled, and you have 14 dice, which puts it to 12 hardness. Okay, roll your damage.
Oh my god, this is terrifying. Good to know that it has that effect, I guess. Please, can I kill this thing? Oh, 9! There we go. That's a better.
9.
It's a better roll.
Oh, juicy.
That is juicy. Not juicy enough, but it is juicy.
Oh my god, dude, I'm trying. I'm trying my best, guys.
And last, in the main body, you have 14. 14 is not sufficient to overcome the main body's hardness.
Oh,
Dang.
shoot.
That's unfortunate. Oh, I realized the whitehead is supposed to be an 8, not 9, because one of those was a 10.
How dare.
I'm sorry.
Very well. All right.
Still good damage.
And it's still good damage. That's that good.
And now, after completing that arrow storm,
Yeah, it was freaking 22
Technique.
damage, right?
yeah, my initiative is not reset until every damage roll has been completed.
Every
So now
damage roll has been completed.
So now it resets, and I don't think I can use any of my join feats or
Oof.
charms or anything. So I just got to make a normal.
No, you don't get to make a normal one. You go to 3, unless you have a charm that lets you roll.
Oh, do I have to kill something in order to go back? Is that what
No,
it is?
it was your charms that let you go higher.
Oh,
You normally reset to 3.
Oh, that's concern. Okay. All right.
All right.
Well, this is bad. This is officially bad.
Done.
Always been.
That's my turn.
bad.
That's all I can do. I tried,
All
guys.
right.
Contentious sword, bring us home.
Bright shattered ice with your death ray.
Oh shoot, I'm back. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So seeing that feat accomplished by Gold Shadowed Arrow, Bright Shattered Ice is going to shift and focus her death ray on the if I can get two heads in line of sight.
You absolutely can.
Of my
Any 2
ray.
heads you want. As it is always
I-
possible to draw a straight line between any 2 points.
I will go for the red and the white head.
All right.
Yeah, okay.
Take down the Boros.
Oh, I hope so. As once again, Bright Shattered Ice's wings flap vigorously as she tries to focus and magnify her death ray into like a cutting beam, and it just tears into the terrain, dirt just spraying upward as she just slides it through in an attempt to slice both of the heads clear off.
First thing first, let's get your sorcery roll to actually maintain this beam.
Oh, George.
Did you forget about that?
Pshaw, George. Pshaw. This'll be
We've never
this'll be
seen
a,
it.
a breeze.
We've never seen a 2 on a 20 after all.
This will be nothing at all. It's just maintaining by having 5 sorceress modes, and I gather I roll 14 at this, so
Mhm.
this should be easy. Here we go. A nice. I feel so confident. I won't even.
Stop talking. Just
So here
roll
we
the
go.
goddamn dice. Just
Here
stop.
we go. Here we go.
You're setting
Nope.
yourself up for the most epic of fails. I hope you
Here we
realize
go.
this.
This will be an absolute breeze for Bright Shattered Ice.
Stop.
Here we
You're
go.
tempting fate. What are you doing?
Boom, baby. 11 successes.
Okay. I was kidding. I was messing with you. Oh
I'm
god.
sure all the viewers are just sitting here going, eat shit. Please just watch make him eat shit.
Everyone.
It'll happen later. But
We do know that we die. So
yes.
Don't worry,
but
dear
I'm-
viewer. You will have your vengeance.
Yes, definitely. 100%, like in many different series. But I maintain. So I'm now going to swing out. We're going to do our intelligence occult decisive attack roll.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to pump this because I need to make sure things land.
Okay.
Everybody's going all out. I've got to go all out too. So I'm going to pump this. I'm gonna pump it 8. I'm gonna pump it 8, bringing me to 22 dice.
Okay. Meanwhile, the two heads that you were attempting to strike, having just been rocked by these arrows, will attempt to reassert themselves and prevent this additional strike by dodging out of the way, hopefully with a serpentine whipping away from you.
I believe it's pronounced whipping.
Whipping. It's a whipping. It's a serpentine whip.
I believe it's pronounced fired.
George, no!
Bloop. Disconnected. Hey, any stuntage maybe?
You can have a 2-dot stunt.
All right, baby.
I love the begging. We're so good at it.
10. Death ray.
Do it.
16 successes on that.
Heck
death ray.
yeah.
All right, which one are
baby.
you hitting first? I believe you need to make separate attack rolls, unlike his.
Oh shit.
Ooh,
Am I
Red.
correct? Okay.
I'll double
That's
check that,
unfortunate.
but that probably makes sense.
That sounds legit.
It says the attack strikes all enemies in the line.
Unless it says that it makes a single attack roll for all of them, then the normal would be you make a separate attack for each of them. His specified that he makes a single attack roll that's applied to everybody.
Okay, then I'll just roll multiple, because why not?
Okay.
Okay. Does the same pumping qualify for them because it's the same attack?
Yes.
Do I have to pump? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the second one. 10 successes on that one.
All right. And these are decisive strikes, so thresholds don't matter. So you hit both.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay. And my damage for this is my initiative plus my essence.
Is it?
Heck yeah.
So
Heck
first
yeah.
roll, no. Adding essence successes for the decisive attack roll. For the damage, attack strikes all enemies, adding extra successes and the Solar's current temporary willpower to the raw damage roll. Extra successes.
Oh, so it does matter. Okay.
So I'll clarify those. That would be with the +1 from the 2-dot stun. That would be a 17 and an 11 because every bit.
And which ones did you strike?
17 was for
what
the
order?
red and 11 was for the white.
Okay. For the red, you have a threshold of, you said 17?
17.
Okay. The red, you have a threshold of 11. And for the white, you rolled an 11?
11.
11, you have the threshold of 5.
5. Okay. So for then the red threshold of 11, that's going to be 23 dice. And for the white, you said it was 5, threshold of 5.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be 13. Okay.
13. Oh, okay.
Wait, does that make
Kill
sense?
it.
Wait, let me make sure that's right.
Kill it.
Wait, 5. No, it would be 18.
18.
sorry.
Okay.
Okay, that makes more sense.
That is less likely to
Yeah.
matter then. Let me just check your ones, because that charm is still in effect for the rest of the round. Nope, not sufficient. Doesn't matter.
Excellent. So here we go. Red boy. 18 successes.
No. That's counting tens twice.
Oh, right. So 18 minus 4. 14.
18
Or 5.
minus 5.
13.
We can
Gotta
count.
die.
We've all graduated kindergarten. Yep.
Listen, there's already too
Speak
much
for
math
yourself,
in Exalted, my dude. I get a pass for trying to use the program that lets us roll dice.
Yep. You get 13, you said?
13.
Against
13
which one?
against the red.
The red one's gotta die. There's no way it's alive after that.
Man,
There's
I would
no
hope
way.
so.
The red one evaporates in a cloud of dust.
Hell yes. Gold shadowed arrow, like from their like scythe blade, looks down at the death beam and like gives a small nod that is like almost imperceptible to anyone but bright shattered ice, because
Doesn't it explode? Or
it did the first time. I guess it
gotta-
doesn't. No, wait, no. He said it disintegrates. It's a death ray. It disintegrates. Rich, the fuck?
Then I'm waiting
I'm
for
in the
that.
explosion. I'm just an honest person. Like, you're just
Thank you, Rich. You can have a willpower for that.
I would like a wound back, sir.
Can you trade a willpower in for 10 motes? Okay.
Pitching pennies over here. Holy crap.
And the second roll is 8 successes
Nice.
on the white. On the white.
That's some big damage.
Is it?
It's
That
already taken damage
feels.
from him, so yeah.
Yeah.
George is oohing, so I think we're on the precipice.
Beam strikes the white head, and it begins to melt away a large chunk of the head and it rears back from the ray. You see its mouth open as it goes in for a strike before collapsing to the ground.
Oh, let's go, baby.
Then you see the motes of essence coalescing where the red head had once been, which explodes, catching everything out to a short range from itself.
Wait, I damaged all these other guys. If it explodes hard enough, it might chain reaction the other heads.
It
That
could.
would be lovely.
That would
It
be
could.
dope.
But
That
if
would
it
Yeah,
be
damage,
Vic,
I'm
this
probably
could also be
pretty-
this could also be terrible.
Yep. All right. Who is within short range of the red head?
Me.
Everybody, I believe.
Yeah, I think.
I think it's
Not me. Actually, not me.
You're not within from the. Oh, you're not. You're within medium from the red. Okay. So thankfully this is not a very large amount of dice he gets to throw. So let's see what we got here.
Hopefully, it's just enough to kill those other heads.
Three,
And not
three,
enough to kill
3, 4, 6.
Jesus.
So 0? Does it do 0 damage?
It does 0 damage to anybody.
That's fitting, I guess.
I mean, I
Maybe it
described
did
it right
disintegrate.
when I said it just disintegrated, I
maybe it
guess.
did. Yeah, I guess it did. Okay, cool. Look at that. We tell the story.
All right. The dice tell the story. Yep. Sometimes it agrees. All right. Anything else? Bright, shattered ice of death.
Nope. You just see her beginning to focus the head, or her death ray over towards the other remaining heads.
Great. As you begin focusing your death ray over in the direction of the other heads, you see something strange from the one that is currently having from the one that currently has contentious sword within its jaws. You see the green of its eye begin to fade, becoming darker until it eventually fades into a complete black.
That's good, I think.
Over the earpiece, I think Bright Shadowed Eyes, as she's like focusing and she sees that shift, she will say, contentious sword, get out of there now. And she'll begin turning her beam towards that head.
Meanwhile, the black head, you will see that it then begins turning green.
What? They're switching head? What?
And then, to probably everybody's dismay, it attempts to swallow contentious sword.
No, it's fine. He's not. He
Strong
was
play,
grappled
strong
by
play.
the other head. So this one, now that it's changed, is no longer grappling him, and therefore he's fine. Right? That's how that works.
Yeah. The belly's definitely safer than the mouth.
I mean, that is true. That is most definitely true. Okay, so this is a contested roll. You can still fight being swallowed with a strength athletics roll versus its grapple control roll, but it gets bonus dice for each turn of control that it is forfeiting, which is 3 turns.
Got it.
So what do you do as you see it begin to darken and you see the muscles of the jaw beginning to tighten and the throat begin to constrict to pull you down? I've never been swallowed. I don't know how to
Contentious
describe.
sword, knowing that this creature, besides the head, is actually mostly liquid, like kind of form, actually sees it as an opportunity. So as it opens its mouth, he kicks off of its teeth further into the mouth, and kind of just double hammer fists and tries to go through the soft palate, like underneath the skull.
Oh my god! Punch
kind
out
of
the other
bursting
side.
out. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yes! Hell yes!
All right, you can have a 2-dot stunt.
That was pretty contentious.
Yeah, our contentious boy. Our little contentious boy.
Let's see. So that's 16 plus 5 minus 4, so it's only 17. And then I'll pump it because what else do I got? So I will pump 5 into this as well to bring me up to 22 dice.
That sounds good. That sounds
That's a
like
good number.
amount
That's a lot of dice. Yeah.
It is
Well, with a
getting
2-dot
6
stunt,
extra
it's actually
dice.
24.
Oh yeah, because of its freaking control. This is intense, man. This is
All right.
crazy.
It's
Here we
kind of
go.
like a
There's
big
yours.
deal or something. I don't know.
All right. And let's see what we got.
Oof.
17 successes.
Wow, that's
Wow.
huge.
Yes.
That's big. Yes.
Our golden boy.
That is huge. It's
Not enough.
it's close. It was really freaking close.
So
And
so
which
is it
side?
enough?
Which side? And which
So,
side?
you gotta
Hey,
tell
what
us
a
I'm
picture.
sorry, you missed by 2.
Oof.
by 2.
By 2.
I have
As
-4, so that makes sense.
yeah, you have a lot of minuses right now. If you didn't have those minuses, it would have
Oh, wait,
Definitely
I only have
failed.
-2.
Oh,
Whatever.
right, hang on. You only have -2. Then roll those 2 extra dice. Maybe it matter.
Yes, it does matter.
It might.
Did you
might
did you
roll the
include
dice?
your +1 from the stunt?
Yes, he
I
did.
did do that one.
Okay.
Oh, it was literally a 10. Just so you guys know, it was a 10 on my screen. It went 2.
That is pain.
It looked like that
is-
to me too.
That is pain. Oh my god.
As
Off
you
by
see,
1. Oh.
the jaws
sorry,
clamp
guys.
shut, and Contentious Sword vanish down the throat. Contentious Sword. I guess I'll describe what you see when it gets to your turn.
Yeah.
But the rest of you see as he disappears into the throat, you then see it begin to almost choke, like it's coughing, like there's something stuck in its throat. It lowers its head as if to expel what was in there, and it expels Contentious Sword, but a dark form of Contentious Sword.
No.
You see pale skin. You see what appears to be a corrupted version of his cast sign upon his forehead, dripping with blood, as it turns a murderous glaze to the rest of you.
Oh my god, it cloned him! Or he's evil now. Oh god.
Probably 2.
Contentious Sword, can you please roll an initiative, please, for this new version of you?
You got it. What is that again?
Join battle, please. That was perception
I
awareness.
think it's on our sheet.
It's got to be equally fucked up, right? Or does he look pristine?
You can make a perception investigation roll, please, if you would like to.
Do I still
would
have the
look at
same
it.
amount of
Love
motes?
What? No, it does not still have the same amount of motes.
Okay, so how many motes do I have?
Shouldn't have any motes. It's not a solar.
Oh, it's not
Only
spending any motes.
solars.
It's not spending any motes for this roll.
Okay, that's the
Yeah,
important
just a basic. I'm not that cruel.
I don't know if I buy that.
4.
4. Okay, good to know. All right, who is making any perception investigation rolls on this thing?
I will if it's a free action. Heck
Yep.
yeah.
She definitely hones in on all of these actions as she was just trying to get him out, and seeing it regurgitate and spit out what looks like him. She's watching carefully and like heaves a momentary sigh of relief until she sees like the form sort of solidify, and she like focuses in as she's like wielding the death ray in the direction of that head, and her eyes center in and close in on this individual. 6 successes.
Okay,
I'm going to describe what I do before I roll, so I can maybe get some stuntage.
Good choice.
But sorry.
Listen, I like to just tell a story. I don't need benefits.
Look, I don't want to die, man. I'm scared. This is pure terror that is driving and motivating me right now. But not Gold Shadow Arrow. Gold Shadow Arrow is very collected, very calm, as their razor sharp eyes pinpoint the creature swallowing Contentious Sword, and then as it regurgitates him, or what appears to be him, his eyes will kind of do like an optic zoom, like he sort of like squints and narrows, and as he does so, his extreme perception allows him to hone in with surprising detail upon the form that has been puked out onto the ground, and he will sort of like a hawk, he'll circle around maybe like once or twice just to get a better glimpse.
hey, you can have a 2-dot stunt.
Hey, how'd that stunt go for you, buddy? I'm just curious. I just want to know for the audience.
This is why I believe in karma.
Me too.
That was so good. I can't believe that. So I rolled 16 dice and I had an automatic success, and I got 4. That's a fat fucking 4. Yeah, as I'm circling around, I get distracted by all the heads and I stop looking at it.
You get distracted as you see this cast mark on it, very similar to the one that you had seen in your reflection in the mirror. However, bright shattered ice. As you witness its form solidifying, you witness that it doesn't fully solidify. While it is there, and it has corporeal form, you can see that it is a somewhat fragile state for it.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have the solidity of true flesh.
Interesting. Okay, cool.
All right, that brings us to the large creature. The large creature, having just been pelted by arrows, it whips around, tracking you on your flying device before eventually lashing out with its tongue, attempting to whip it around your foot.
Horrifying. He's gonna Balrog me. I'm not looking forward to this. Yeah, seeing its tongue lash out, Adramalik will firstly marvel at the length of that tongue, and then immediately steel themselves and sort of do like a sort of like death spiral, trying to wiggle out of the reach of the tongue rather than trying to dodge it in any one direction, recognizing how flexible tongues are. Having seen the frogs in the marshes of the south, he knows it's best to try and corkscrew away from being hit. So that will be his attempt to dodge.
Marshes of the East.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Desert.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yep.
Classic desert frog.
So as you are watching this tongue shoot out, you can see that as it extends towards you, after a little while, it doesn't look like tongue anymore. So there's the bit that looks like a normal pinkish reddish tongue that's coming towards you, but it kind of fades into a material that looks like the same stuff that is emitting from the back and controlling these heads.
Like the weird sludgish liquid.
Mhm.
The stuff that turned Contentious Sword into a weird ghost zombie thing.
Maybe.
Okay.
Okay.
Good to know.
You can have a 2 stun for your defense.
All right. So that gives me 2 automatic bonuses to my dodge or whatever.
That is
right?
correct. You have
And I don't have any moats, but I can still do my spend initiative to dodge, my drifting leaf illusion. So I'm going to use that in tandem with, I think I had already used earlier in the fight my flow like blood, which means I only have to spend 1 initiative instead of 2. So I will spend 2 initiative to get +2 to my evasion. So I'm at 1 initiative.
Oh god.
I don't want to crash myself, but that will with the 2 automatic from the stunt and the 2 from drifting leaf illusion, that puts me +4. And I have, does it just show me like a quick thing for my evasion?
12 for
Its
evasion, I
dex
think.
is 9 plus dodge is 5, so 14 divided by 2 is 7.
Oh.
And then minus the 1 for my wound is 6, plus the 4 is 10, I believe.
Okay. Let's do it.
I'm stressed. I'm very stressed. I now feel like I should have left up 1 moat so that I could use the tie break thing. I should have done that. I don't know why.
Oh, that's a
No,
smart
please
play
don't tell
for
me
the
you got a
future.
10.
You got an 11.
Oh, okay. It didn't matter. Okay. It didn't matter. Didn't matter. Didn't matter. I feel better than if I had forgotten to leave up 1 moat.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
So
What is my
let's
fate?
get that grapple control roll. So there's an opposed strength plus brawl or martial arts.
Can I
it's a
try and
martial
wiggle
arts,
out of the grapple? Can I do any?
That
like...
is what nope. The dodge was the attempt to avoid it. This is it struck you and you're now attempting to break free before it can clinch.
So strength 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus you said athletics?
It is strength plus brawl or martial arts.
Okay, my martial is better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is 13.
All right.
Goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
With the
Wiggle.
-1, right?
Wiggle out of this thing. So I guess I'll describe myself to maybe get some stunts if I'm
Mhm.
allowed to.
Sure.
So as they're encased by this tongue that is like liquidish, Gold Shadowed Arrow will telepathically command the skiff that they're riding on to sort of detach, and as it does, it spins out and begins to shrink back down into like a belt buckle sized coin. And the motion of it sort of detaching and spinning out is creating sort of like a bubble of air as it's sort of wildly flailing in this sludge, and using this like vacuum of air, Gold Shadowed Arrow will attempt to sort of like just like push away and get out of the liquid.
Okay, you can have a 2 stun.
It's pretty cool.
What happened there? Wait, why did it roll twice? What was that?
No, one was mine.
You
Oh,
saw
God.
his.
That was a shit freaking roll, man.
Yeah.
That was fucking bad. I almost freaking, what's it called? I almost botched. Actually, did I botch?
No.
No, I got
The
5.
one you did it. Yeah.
Holy crap. Wow. Okay, that's 5 successes. That's
Oof.
pretty terrible.
Okay. It rolls an 8, so it gets 4 rounds of control as the tongue
Fuck, man. It
closes
rolled an
around
8.
you.
Oh my God, it rolled so low and I still get wrapped.
Yeah, they have rolled 8s on pretty much every single attack roll they've ever made against you guys.
Very consistently. Actually.
That's rough.
So
I ate them. I ate
on the
them so
turn
much.
of the grapple, it gets to make for free
An attack.
I can either savage, restrain drag, or throw slam. it will attempt to savage you as it squeezes, attempting to drain what little energy you have left as it yep, that sounds good. The withering attack against no defense. Against
So I don't
defense
get-
0.
No evasion.
No evasion.
Ripperoni. Jabroni.
All
I
right.
got no motes.
Does soak or hardness do anything for this?
Yes, soak and hardness still help.
Okay.
It's just your it's just 2 hit because you're literally
Yeah.
Unable
Yep.
to.
How
unable
can
to
you do
avoid.
anything?
Yep.
That's pretty strong.
Okay.
Grappling actually matters in this a little more than in say D&D.
Yeah.
So I've learned at the end of the day, even if you're an all-powerful god deity, if you roll shit, you'll still die. That's kind of
Yeah, that's true.
the
Yeah.
takeaway.
That is true.
I think honestly, Adramalik, Mountain, and Dirham could take these chumps. You know,
I disagree.
you are the only person who thinks that.
I did 21 damage in one turn.
And it was like, okay, yeah.
but like if
it
you
is a
roll like a
behemoth.
4, if you roll like a 4 or a 5, you know.
Oh no, I'm not
That's true.
talking about the behemoth. I'm saying he was like, we could take these characters, and I'm like, this character could do that damage to all the party members at once.
If he rolls good though, if he rolls bad, if
No,
he
I
rolls
could
like
roll
how we've been
mediocre. I
rolling,
could roll okay-ish.
And he deals 5 damage,
sick. All right,
crashing you, I believe.
1, 2, 3. Oh, it's a withering attack. I must start.
Yes, it is. No, you don't take damage from it, just withering.
Did his soak do anything for that?
Oh,
He's got a pretty juicy soak.
Oh yeah, I have fat soak. I forgot I have fat.
wait, no,
soak.
sorry, that's not the damage. That's the hit. So it, wow, it barely hits you.
Wait, you
So
rolled a
it rolled-
16. You said?
I rolled 16 dice and rolled 5 successes against your
And what do I-
against your defensive 0.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So that's 5 threshold successes. What is your
Right.
soak?
16.
Soak is 16. So it will be rolling 13 dice of damage.
Oh my god, its attack is huge. What
It
the heck?
is. Imagine
Big
that. It's a
boy.
giant
It's a big
mountain-sized
boy.
creature.
I just,
Listen, I agree with Greg. It's rough to hear out loud, okay?
it's
Its
very
base damage
intimidating.
actually, I think its base damage is the same as his gun.
Oh my god, I don't know what his gun does.
Yeah,
pretty
that's a cool gun that you got there.
Use the gun!
He did.
He used it to create an umbrella. That's not what guns are for.
Yeah, guns aren't
I
guns
did
aren't for
other
weather.
stuff with my gun.
I know. I'm just joshing you.
All right, so it does 7 withering
I'm scared.
damage to you.
I'm about to die. Oh, okay. I'm -6 initiative,
Yep.
and all my charms for when I crash I can't use because I got no
So
nothing.
it gains 1 because we're playing with that rule where we can only steal what you got, plus the 5 from
Crash.
crashing. All right.
Oh, fudge.
Oh, plus the 1 for succeeding on a hit, which actually it did twice. So I guess 2. All right, cool. And that brings us to... Oh, the whitehead's still alive, right? No, the whitehead is not alive. The whitehead is dead.
White and red are down.
That brings us to the
Ends
blackhead, which is now green. The blackhead that was once green. No, the green head that was once black turns toward the one who is still shooting that death ray and will attempt to move forward and go in for the bite. Why not? Take out this person, ruin their concentration, or at least reduce their dice pool for their attacks.
And in response to this attack, as Bright Shadow has the heads now in her sights and sees it coming, Alf shooting off this death ray for a decent amount of time is now getting more into her element, but feeling the tension of her allies starting to feel the biting effects of this behemoth. So she will shift her body posture to allow the death ray's momentum to whip her out of the way of the incoming assault and ready her blast to basically trade places and hopefully disintegrate another one.
All right. So what is your dodge? +2. You can have a 2 dot stun.
Excellent. So my dodge, I wrote notes for this. So I have a 10 for my evasion. With a +2 from that for a 12,
sick.
and I'm gonna pump it up a little more too because I think I'm the laser. So I'm gonna pump 4 into it to bring me up to a 14 evasion.
All right. And the head rolls better than they usually do. It rolls a 9.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay. Okay, bringing us to
Our boy?
our boy, Contentious Sword. You see, as you have been swallowed by this creature, rather than have you been swallowed before? Have you fought a large creature and been swallowed by it?
I'm gonna assume not.
Okay.
But I assume I would see an esophagus. Like the thing would be you see esophagus and then probably not a lot.
All right. So rather than the crushing around you that you expect to feel, and you feel that as it's moving you down the initial gullet, but then you just feel a weightlessness as you see around you just darkness with little pricks of light coming through, floating there in a weightless void.
Out into the ocean.
What do you do?
I don't have enough motes to shoot my gun.
Oh no.
Which I feel like would probably be my first response to be like, circle on this endless void.
Yeah, not gonna lie, that's what I thought you were gonna do.
I don't have enough motes. I would. Don't get me wrong. That would.
Hey George, since we're like essence 10, can we get like 10 motes per round? You know, like instead of just the 5. You know, that sounds like that's. I mean, like, how can we regenerate motes just as fast as like weaklings and like like
weaklings?
Yeah, those pathetic solars who can only.
It's about how quickly you can draw motes from creation, from around you.
I feel like I'm better at doing that the longer I've been alive. You know,
you want to just drain the life from creation?
I mean,
to stop the void,
Mr. Don't take things to excess.
It's excess with consequences. The consequence of us failing to defeat this is potentially the destruction of all of creation. We don't know what this thing is capable of.
I feel like
that's still though.
Just cry out like in anger. Like he would probably just be like, because really he has nothing right now. Like he literally he's like battered. He has but like I have 3 motes, which is not enough to do anything with at this point.
You have 8 motes.
No, I didn't mark it. I have 3 because I used 5. I pumped.
When
I went to go through.
Oh, gotcha. Carry on.
Nothing if not on. So yeah, we actually do that now. 5. So yeah, he just yells out in literal anger, just not even words. Just
you can still use your gun, right? Because there's the half power shot. I know you would never want to use that, but
what's the point of that? Yeah, all right. Then in which case, yeah. So I will cry out in anger and shoot into the endless void.
Okay, all right. You can have a 2-dot stunt to shoot out into the void.
Hell yeah,
the void. What am I gonna?
Yeah, you can't miss the all-encompassing darkness that surrounds you.
Can I? Like, what?
I mean, we're about to find out, I guess.
I think it depends on how
so
voidy
if I get a 2-dot
is.
stunt -2, that is 5 plus 8 is
13.
Plus 2 is 15. So 15. 10 or 11.
All right, 11. With an 11, you fire off your gun. The blast shoots out into this void, traveling for a long time, it seems, becoming eventually a pinprick amongst these other points of light out in the distance before it expands slightly, like you would expect to see when it hits something. Roll your damage.
How far away was that? A pinprick is when it explodes?
Mm-hmm.
How big is this void that he's in? It's bigger than the creature.
Not small.
Seems pretty voidy.
Seems
Pretty
voidy.
What the hell?
Withering damage is 18. If it's just full damage, then 7.
Okay, 7. Good. All right. Let's see. Those on the outside can make a perception awareness roll.
Yes, please.
Am I classified as on the outside even though I'm surrounded by void? Okay.
You are not surrounded by void.
Or the tendril, whatever.
Yeah.
You may be soon.
You still have complete control of yourself. It basically is wrapped around your legs right now. You can't move. But you can still do things like strike.
I'm not even going to stunt because last time I was ridiculed. 8 successes.
Yeah, I'm not going to stunt either because last time I rolled badly. 6 successes.
Okay. All right. With 8 successes, you will see this. With 6, you will unfortunately not. 8 successes. Bright Shattered Ice, you see from within the hump of this creature just the briefest moment of a small burst of light from within.
From within. So
within
literally...
the large hump of this black oily material that is emitting the large tendrils carrying these heads.
He's literally in its stomach. He's in the void center of this creature. Horrifying. Absolutely horrifying. Dear Mother of God.
As she's like focusing her death ray and she sees this thing, she will just say in the earpiece, Contentious Sword, if you can hear me, I see what you're doing. Light it up. And she'll continue her death ray. I don't know if if it transmits into the thing or
You
not.
do not, for the earpiece does not cross the boundaries of existence, does not cross into elsewhere.
Ah, that's a different plane.
Yeah, and it seems like my body is still chilling here.
This is the place where your armor goes when you dismiss it into the void and then eventually summon it back to yourself. This is elsewhere.
Oh, okay. That's not great.
This concerns me greatly.
Hey, does he get any initiative back though? Maybe from the damage? Maybe.
You will get, sure, you can have 1 initiative back for your successful attack.
Dope.
I think that man's out of crash.
He is indeed.
We're back, baby. We're back.
We're
Flying
in it.
high.
All right.
Totally in
And that
it.
brings us, for happy news for everybody, to the end of the round.
Oh, give it.
Everybody take your initiative back. Not your initiative, take your motes back. Give your 5 motes. Meanwhile, contentious sword. You see in front of you in this void, material beginning to coalesce. And you see the beginnings of the reshaping of one of the skulls.
No.
Thank you so much for taking the time to enjoy our show. Come back next week for the next part of our adventure, or join our newest Patreon supporter, Red Comet, as well as our other generous patrons, Bubble Dirt, Nova Phoenix, and the Pyahoo for early access to the next episode, as well as a Patreon-exclusive campaign of Rippers. And of course, don't forget to check out our tutorials and video plays on YouTube at The RPG Blender. There is exciting new content coming soon, so help out the channel with a subscribe. And if you want to stay up to date on our releases, you can join our Discord, or find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, or your podcast app of choice. Music is The Punk Rock Show by My Free Mickey, copyright 2012, licensed under Creative Commons Attribution License. Thank you again, and remember, there's gaming outside the Forgotten Realms.
Oh, you can see it
reforming.
reforming inside the body. Oh my god.
Bringing us beginning.
We got a man on the inside.
He's in the oven.